Hi, this tutorial is about the 5-paragraph essay and how you can add main body paragraph structure and content depth to your work. To help you understand how to structure an essay and add depth to your content, I've provided you with some visual aids below. The thesis statement in the introduction has been underlined. The topic sentences in each main body paragraph are yellow. The main arguments that address each topic sentence, are green. In-text sources are in pink, and closing, summarizing statements for each paragraph are in blue or turquoise. After each green argument, you will find further discussion of that argument for clarification and depth, and perhaps a source to support that discussion. See separate guide to introductions and conclusions. Here you see the title of the essay called The Sliced Pizza, and it's centered as it should be. We're not going to cover introductions right now, but notice the thesis statement, which is at the correct position at the end of the introduction, and that thesis is economic differences, continuing racism, and homogeneous group privilege at the top of American society create an unequal society of segregation and differences. Note that to address that thesis statement, there are 3 main body paragraphs, and each main body paragraph begins with a topic sentence. The first one is, first of all, there are still great economic differences between ethnic groups in the U.S. Notice how that topic sentence matches the first point here, economic differences, in the thesis statement. Let's go look at the second paragraph, and then you'll see, secondly, continuing racism made worse by economic inequality also creates an unequal society. This is the second point made in the thesis statement. And then finally, your last main body paragraph. Finally, the most powerful people in the U.S. constitute a strongly homogeneous group. This is the final argument that is used in the thesis statement to explain how the U.S. is an unequal society. Now let's take a look at how we can build each main body paragraph. All right, here we're back to your first main body paragraph, or the first main body paragraph. I want you to note that the yellow is the topic sentence that matches the thesis statement. The green and the pink are the arguments with the sources used to back those arguments, and the blue or turquoise at the end are summarizing statements to tie the paragraph and end it. Note how the green and pink should be the main part of the paragraph. And what this entails is that what you achieve with this is that your discussion is actually the most important element, and this adds both content depth and it also raises your level of competence. So feel free to stop this video if you want to take a look at each paragraph. This is the second main body paragraph. Although a little bit shorter, you'll still see that the main arguments in green with the links or the sources used to support those arguments is the main bulk of that paragraph. So here again you will see the topic sentence at the top, and you will see a closing argument at the bottom, and each argument in green has its own explanation or discussion before it moves on to a new argument and perhaps also a source to back those arguments. Note how this final paragraph in the main body does not have any in-text citation or any sources used. And sometimes this is all right if it's common knowledge what one is discussing. You can still have depth in a paragraph without these sources. Just make sure never to overdo sources. You don't want too much pink. And on the other hand, make sure that you have enough sources in your essay to add that proof of what you're saying, because it's not, and especially when you may have strong arguments, that you need to back them with some sort of proof. All right, let's just go down to the conclusion, And just to remind you also that there is a separate tutorial for introductions and conclusions. This conclusion ties everything together. And as you see, there is a proper source list also at the bottom. I hope this tutorial has helped you in understanding how you can build up an essay with topic sentences, first of all thesis statement, but then topic sentences, arguments, and in-text citation of the sources that you use that are also in the end list. And I wish you good luck in writing your own essays.